Give me 9 minutes and I will help you improve your skin by 90%. And I know this sounds impossible, especially if you've tried everything from expensive dermatologists to skincare routines that you found on TikTok. But here's what nobody is telling you about why your skin won't clear up. My name is Melissa and I'm a qualified nutritionist who specializes in acne. And in the next 9 minutes, I'm going to be explaining the root cause approach, which has transformed multiple women's skin when nothing else worked. But first, let me ask you something. Are you tired of looking in the mirror every single morning and feeling disappointed? Tired of cancelling plans and avoiding being in photos because of your skin? If you're nodding right now, then this video is for you. Because what I'm about to share with you right now is not another quick fix or another expensive product recommendation. This is about understanding what's actually happening inside the body and why it's showing up on your face. Now, I've worked with over 60 women who have come to me feeling straight, embarrassed, and ready to give up on clear skin. And they had tried everything from expensive products which stripped their skin barrier all the way to restrictive diets which made them feel like they didn't know what to eat anymore. And here's what I discovered. More than 90% of acne has nothing to do with your skincare routine. It's about 3 main hidden factors which nobody is addressing. And once you understand these 3 things, that's when everything can change. So if you're ready to finally understand what's going on with your skin, then let's dive. Hidden factor number 1, your gut is controlling your skin and you don't even know it. Here's what's happening inside the body right now. Your gut lining, which should be a tight barrier, has tiny gaps. This is allowing undigested food particles and toxins to leak into the bloodstream. Researchers call this gut permeability. And when this happens, your immune system freaks out and it causes inflammation. But here's the part that blew my mind when I learned. 70% of your immune system actually lives in your gut. So when your digestive system is struggling, your entire body's defense system goes haywire. And guess where this can show up? On your face. This is why you can slather on the most expensive moisturizer, take antibiotics and get a new facial every single week. But if your gut is inflamed, then you're going to struggle to clear your skin. It's like trying to clean a muddy river by just scratching the surface when the source just keeps pumping out more dirt and more. I had one client come to me and she had spent thousands just on getting facials. She'd used the best skincare, prescription creams, but didn't want to rely on facials just to clear up her skin a little bit. But when we ran a comprehensive stool analysis, we found that she had gut dysbiosis and inflammation. Within a few months of addressing her gut issues with targeted antimicrobials and healing nutrients, her skin started changing. By month 6, her cystic acne had gone and she was crying tears of joy on our call. But here's what most people are getting wrong. They think that healing the gut involves just buying any probiotic from the health food store. But that's like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. You need to address the root cause of what's happening in your gut. Kill the bacteria you don't want hanging around, heal the intestinal lining, then rebuild the microbiome with the right strains of good bacteria. And there's one specific nutrient that so many people have never even heard of, which is incredible for supporting and improving the gut lining. It's called L-glutamine, and research shows that this can actually help to rebuild the intestinal wall. But most people take it at the wrong time, at the wrong dose, and for way too long. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Melissa, but my gut feels absolutely fine. So here's the thing, gut issues don't always cause digestive symptoms. Sometimes the only sign you need is the stubborn acne breakouts. And that brings me on to the hidden factor number 2, which is the real reason your breakouts feel like they have a mind of their own. Your hormone levels aren't in the place where we want them to be, and conventional medicine is missing the real crux. Everyone talks about testosterone and estrogen when it comes to acne, but there are 2 other hormones which are way more important that are destroying the skin that you need to know about. And the first one is insulin. Every time we eat something that causes the blood sugar to spike, insulin is released, and this is a normal pattern. The problem happens when your insulin is too high or your body isn't responding very well to that insulin. And I'm not just talking about when you're eating the sweets and the chocolate. I'm talking about that smoothie that contains bananas and dates. It's causing your insulin to surge. And when it rises, this triggers more oil production in the skin. The second is stress hormone cortisol. But here's what most people don't realize. It's not just the big stress that is the problem. It's the chronic low-level stress, checking your phone 100 times per day, skipping meals, not sleeping enough, and even the stress from hating your skin. It's like a constant drip of acne-causing hormones being pumped out into the body every single day. You need to know that before reproductive hormones like testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone can even move back into balance, we have to be addressing those foundational hormones, which are insulin and cortisol and stress hormones. I had another client who was doing everything right. She was eating clean, working out, and even using gentle skincare products. But she was vegetarian, under-eating, and extremely stressed. She didn't realize it, but her blood sugar was imbalanced and the cortisol spikes were impacting her skin negatively. When we looked at her blood sugar using a continuous glucose monitor, what we realized is because she wasn't eating enough food throughout the day, her blood sugar was dropping and leading to spikes and crashes during the day. We tweaked her nutrition to include more protein, complex carbohydrates, fibers, and fats. as well as implemented stress management techniques that really work and not just ask her to meditate more. Within 12 weeks, her skin was completely clear. But here's the thing, her energy was better, her mood was more stable, and she was feeling more confident in the gym. Because she wasn't worried about her skin, she told me she realized her skin was getting better because she was no longer having to hide behind her hair. She was actually starting to put her hair behind her ears. The truth is, your hormones are like an orchestra. If one instrument is out of tune, the entire symphony can sound horrible. You can't just fix one hormone and expect everything to work. Now, even if you work on your gut health and you really balance your hormones, there's still one hidden factor which could be destroying your progress. And this one's going to surprise you because it's something that happens in your mind that shows up on your face. And number 3 is that your thoughts about your skin can literally drive more breakouts. And I know that sounds like some new age nonsense, but there's actually science behind this. When you're constantly stressed about your skin, checking it obsessively, picking it in the mirror, avoiding mirrors or taking photos, your nervous system is staying in fight or flight mode. And here's the fascinating part. Skin has its own stress response system. When your brain perceives stress, it sends signals through your nervous system that directly impacts your oil glands and increases inflammation. And it even slows down your skin heat. There are actual stress receptors in your hair follicles. But here's what really blew my mind when I learned this. The act of picking at your skin doesn't just cause surface damage. It disrupts your skin barrier and triggers inflammation, which can delay the healing and make this area more prone to irritation or infection. While your skin doesn't literally remember being attacked, repeated picking can keep it locked in a cycle of inflammation and slowing down repair, making the breakouts and the redness seem worse. I had another client who had acne, but she was picking at her skin for hours every single day. She'd stand in front of the mirror inspecting her skin and just knowing that she was making her skin. And every picking session just sent her nervous system into overdrive. When we worked together, we weren't just focusing on nutrition and hormones. We worked to address the psychological component. I taught her a technique called emotional freedom technique, where we're tapping on meridian points and using statements to acknowledge how you feel and re-imprint positive beliefs about your skin. Within 6 months, not only did her brows heal faster, but she was getting significantly fewer ones. The truth is, your skin is not your enemy. It's trying to communicate with you. Every breakout is information about your gut health, your hormones, your nervous system, and even your thoughts. This is why we need to learn to listen and not just fight against it. So now that you understand these 3 interconnected factors, let me give you the framework that I teach my clients to help them clear their skin. Step 1 is repairing the gut in the way that your body needs it. This isn't about generic probiotics. We're talking about targeted antimicrobial therapy to eliminate the bacteria that is causing problems, specific nutrients like L-glutamine and zinc carnosine to repair the gut barrier, and strategic recolonization of clinically proven probiotic strains. There's no point in trying out probiotic strains that you don't need. I also teach my clients the CNHC Gut Glow method to provide a personalized step-by-step to gut repair. My approach isn't just about cutting out multiple foods and hoping that the symptoms will pass. It's about addressing the root causes so that you can reintroduce those same foods and not have the negative symptoms that you had before. Step 2 is about mastering your hormone orchestra. And this is with strategic nutrition timing, lifestyle, and building stress resilience at a cellular level. This means eating protein, carbohydrates, and fiber within 1 hour of waking to stabilize the cortisol, using specific minerals that your body needs, and increasing your caloric intake in line with your hormonal cycle, such as eating more food in the second half because your metabolism is faster and your cortisol is higher. I don't suggest just following cycle syncing methods that you find online, such as changing your workouts every single week and eating specific foods within all 4 phases of the cycle, because this can be jarring. I teach my clients to use heart rate variability, basal body temperature tracking, sleep, and food as fuel so that they can end their movements, all while tweaking their exercise intensity in line with their cyclical needs. Step 3 is about reprogramming your nervous system's relationship with your skin. This includes specific techniques like emotional freedom technique tapping, stress regulation breathing that actually calms the skin's inflammatory response, and actually building stress resilience by balancing minerals and vitamins that your body and your nervous system is in need of. When you integrate all 3 of these approaches by supporting your gut, balancing your hormones, and regulating your nervous system, this is when you can start to see significant improvements in your skin. I'm talking 70%, 80%, and even 90% improvement. Because you're not just addressing symptoms, you're addressing the root cause at every level. And I'll let you in on another secret here. If you aren't regulating your nervous system and supporting your stress, you're going to have a difficult time balancing your hormones and getting your gut into the healthy place that you want it to be. So this is a step that you cannot skip. And here's what you really need to understand. While I gave you this framework in just a few minutes, successfully implementing it requires personalized guidance. After working with multiple women, I have learned that everyone's root cause is like a fingerprint. completely unique to you. And this is why you've tried so many different things without the lasting results. It's not that the advice was wrong, it was that it wasn't designed for your specific and unique root causes. Generic protocols are like trying to unlock your front door with somebody else's key. The functional testing that I use reveals things that regular blood work misses. I use comprehensive blood test analysis with more markers and analyze it within the optimal ranges to give us more insights into your blood test. I also use a hair tissue mineral analysis test which can pick up on things at a cellular level before the bloods can even show it. For some people, we can also use hormone testing and even comprehensive stool test analysis to give us more information into what could be happening within the body and causing your acne breakouts. Without this data, you're just guessing, and having these test results can be absolutely life-changing for some women. Most of my clients have spent years and thousands of pounds on treatments that didn't work because nobody was looking at the complete picture. They were treating symptoms and not the root causes. So if you're watching this and thinking, okay, this finally makes sense, but I need help knowing my specific protocol, then I want to invite you to book a free 30-minute clear skin strategy call with me. On this call, we'll analyze your specific situation, we'll look through your root causes, and create a personalized roadmap to help you get clear skin. I'll also share with you which functional test would be the most valuable to your situation. This isn't just a sale, it's a genuine strategy session where you'll walk away with a clarity on what you can be doing to actually help to clear your skin, knowing the exact next steps. Even if we don't work together, you'll have a clear step forward. The link is in the description box below. And if you're not ready just yet, then at least hit the subscribe button below, because I share advanced skin healing strategies every single week that you won't find anywhere else. And tell me in the comments, which of these 3 hidden factors resonated with you the most? Was it your gut-skin connection, your hormone chaos, or your mindset patterns? I read every comment and I often make videos based on your questions and your suggestions. Remember, clear skin isn't about having perfect genetics or expensive products. It's about understanding your body's unique language and giving it exactly what it needs. You deserve to wake up confident in your own skin, and with the right approach, it's absolutely achievable.